Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about error analysis of long division. So I'm going to review the steps of long division to help you make sure that you are understanding every step and that you can be able to determine if a problem is right or wrong based on the steps that someone else has taken. Okay, let's start out with a 3 divided by a 1-digit divisor. So the first thing we have to remember is that the first number will go inside. So when we set up long division, we have to remember that dividing is putting things into groups. So we are trying to see how many groups of 5 we can make out of 649. And like I talked about in the original video, long division is actually breaking it down and looking at smaller pieces in each place value. Instead of having to look at 649 as a whole, we're looking individually at each piece. So if I'm looking at this problem, the first thing I'm looking at is how many groups of 5 are in 6. Like if you have 6 friends and you have 5 groups, how many would fit into each group? Well, 1 person would fit into each group. And that would take 5 of your friends. And you would have 1 friend that wouldn't be in a group. So one thing to remember that what may be helpful for you is the steps. You might write these down. So we are dividing, we are multiplying, we are subtracting, and then we are bringing down. So when I'm talking about dividing, we divided 5 into 6. And when I divided 5 into 6, there's only 1. And then I multiplied 1 times 5, because that's how many we used, was 5. Then we subtract, we have 1 left over. Bring down the number beside it. So now we have 14. And what that's really doing is it's taking that 100 that I have left over and it's breaking it into the tens place. So now I have 14 tens. So now I'm looking at how many groups of 5 can I make out of this 14 tens? Well, I can make 2 groups, which would be a total of 10 that I can group into 5s. And I would have 4 places of 10 left over. So then we divided, we multiplied, we subtracted. Now we're going to bring down the 9. So this 4 still is representing a 40. It's 49. Okay? And so now we're like, how many groups of 5 are in 49? Well, there's 9 groups, which is 45 with a remainder of 4. So we have 4 fifths left over. So this 129 is representing, like you could go back and work it out and do 5 times 129 to see if it gets you the 649. Let's do one more. Okay, so we have 8,523 divided by 4. So you're going to set this up. And then we're going to do the same rules. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then you start all over. Okay, so I'm dividing 8 divided by 4. That would be 2. And then multiply 4 times 2, which is 8. I subtract, I have nothing left over. I bring down the 5. And then I start all the way back over at the top. I do 5 divided by 4 is 1. I multiply 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract, bring down. Now I have 12. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Gives me exactly 12 with no remainder. Bring on down. Now we have 3. 4 goes into 3 0 times. It cannot go in there. And 4 times 0 is 0 with a remainder of 3. So I have 2,130 and 3 fourths. So that would be our final answer. Okay, on your assignment today, on the first 2 slides, they both look like this. There's questions 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You are actually going to analyze each problem that someone has solved, and if there is a mistake, you're going to put an X. So if you go to the shapes button on your Google Slides and you go down to the very bottom of those choices, the X should be in there. You can also just insert an image of an X if you need to, if you cannot find that. So you're going to put an X on the problem. It could be more than one. It could be neither of them. And then in the bottom yellow box, you're going to explain the mistake that they made. Okay, on the last problem, what you are going to do is you are doing an error analysis. It says, Patrick has been learning to do long division by using the standard algorithm. He worked out the problem below, but SpongeBob told him that it was wrong. Analyze his work and write at least 3 complete sentences telling where exactly Patrick went wrong, what he should have done, and what the correct answer would be if he had correctly computed this problem using the standard algorithm. On this slide, I'm actually going to link a multiplication chart for you guys in case you need it for help. So, because those 12, some of us might not know all of our 12s, and that would be really helpful for this. If you have questions on this problem, please come to the Google Meet at 1 o'clock. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys have a great day. You only had 5 problems to do today, and hopefully this video was super short and helpful. If you are struggling with long division, I need to see you at our Google Meet. I am here to help you, but I cannot help you if you are not showing up. So hope to see you today. Have a great day. Bye.